Well, good morning, everybody. This is Paul Mero with Swiss Global Independent Business Owner Training Review number 15. And, we're having a little bit of the Google is having some problems this morning. So I hope this thing actually stays live for the full 20 minutes. We'll see. And also, as you see, I don't have my little header up here at the bottom because, like I said, the Google is having an issue this morning. So our life is on hold because of the Google. That's how important Google is these days. But anyway, some order of business here first. What was I going to? Sorry, I had something I wanted to propose here. Forgot what it was. Anyway, we've been doing these Hangouts now. This is actually our 15th one, which is amazing. I mean, it seems to me like we just started these things like 2 weeks ago, and we're already got 15 of them under our belt. Anyway, it's just time's flying by to get this many of these out there. It's all been an experiment. We're still trying to figure out how this whole Google Plus Hangouts things works. And we've been doing these at 7:45 a.m. But I just found out the other day that in order to schedule these in advance, the Google only allows you to select times on the half hour or the hour. So that was my purpose for setting these up at 7:30. But over the course of just 2 days here, we've come to understand that 7:30 time frame isn't going to work for us. So future heads-up warning here, we're going to be doing these at 8 a.m. from now on. And I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping that will be a time that sticks. It looks like we've looked at our schedules, and 8 o'clock looks like it's going to be a good time for us to knock out these 2 minutes. So if you've been with beginning, if you're hanging on there, if you've been on these calls at 7, or these Hangouts at 7:45, and now we're bumping to 7:30, we're going to 8 o'clock, and hopefully that will be a final move and a permanent. So 8 a.m. Today is Friday, so Monday morning I'll schedule this in advance. So hopefully everybody will see that in advance, know that it's 8 a.m. and it'll be there at 8 a.m. So anyway, today's call with Jeff was all about. Oh yeah, we were talking about just people in business in general of sort. Obviously, he was directing his call to the Swiss Global IBOs, which obviously we're speaking to you, the Swiss Global IBOs as well. But it's also, like I said, it goes for everybody in the fact that most people who are getting into a business and whatnot don't really get going for quite a long time. It really takes a lot of persistence in order to get success in any business. I think the national statistics show that regular, businesses that have been tracked and all of that sort of thing don't really break even and start generating a profit for, I want to say 5 years, but it could be 3. But it seems like it's 5 years. But that's a long time. Even if it is 3, that's still a long time to be working in a business and just pushing along and persevering and not giving up to achieve success where you're actually out of the black or out of the red or black, I think the way that it goes. The whole idea of go global, like there's a lot of us, we kind of got involved with this all around the same time right now, and here we are. It's probably been about 6 months, and some people have done quite well. Some people have done a little bit, and but the majority of us probably, and myself included, probably really haven't taken this off the ground yet. But it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. For me personally, it's just a matter of timing as far as the amount of time that I've been able to devote to Swiss Go Global. It's on my plate. It's in the back of my mind. It's at the forefront of being able to bring to somebody's attention if, when, and if the situation arises. but I haven't actively gone out pursuing it yet because I've been focusing on my real estate business. But as soon as we start getting a little bit of free time built into our program with the real estate, I can put more focus here, and that's when my Swissquote Global business will start to really take off as well. So, not making excuses here because there are no excuses. I mean, I understand. I know I have a plan. I have a game plan, and I'm sticking to it. And it's just working towards that position to where I start really taking off with this. But it's right there. I have the opportunity in front of me. I have the opportunity available to me. I'm getting my lessons, my training each and every day, so that I could be better and better prepared for if and when the opportunity presents itself. Even out of the blue, without expecting, without even trying, have something positive happen for my business. But yeah, 7 years, and Jeff was mentioning the story about the Chinese bamboo tree. I don't know if you guys have ever heard it or not, but the Chinese bamboo is a plant that when it is planted in the ground, it has to be fertilized and watered and nurtured every year, year after year, for 7 full years before that plant finally will sprout itself out of the ground. 7 full years of nurturing while this thing is in the ground before it actually gets a chance to sprout one little twig, above earth and into the sunlight. But you know what? Once that happens, guess what? Within, I forget the period of time, but in a very, very short period of time, that thing will shoot up like, I think it's 700 feet or something ridiculously tall. Maybe it's 100 feet. That sounds better. Like 100 feet in a very short period of time. Like, I think it's months, but it could be like 1 year less, whatever it is. But 7 years underground, growing the root, preparing, and getting ready to go. And then finally, once it's out and it starts to blossom, just boom, out it goes. And that's what that's what Jeff is doing for us on his calls, and that's what we are doing for you here on these hangouts. Is we want to sharpen the curve. We want to accelerate the learning process and not have you have to sit there for 7 years, growing your roots before you start to blossom and take off. We want to see that happen, within 1 year, 6 to 12 months, maybe, even shorter for some of you. You can take off right away, like I started around the same time, and some have accelerated. Some of us are still waiting at the starting line because, we didn't hit the starting gun. But no. So anyway, getting involved with the business. Okay, I hope this is still the same broadcast. We're still in the same place. I'm going to keep going, but my connection cut out there for a second. Actually, I kind of think it's the Google to be acting up. But anyway, what I was trying to say was, don't give up. The whole idea is not to give up. You may not see productivity right away, but it's going to take some time. You have to develop and grow yourself into your system. So perseverance is if you are a person who can sit there and continue to learn and grow and get better, day by day, a little bit at a time, eventually you're going to reach the spot where all of a sudden you're going to start blossoming and the fruits are going to start coming in and you're just going to explode. And that's how an overnight success happens. People don't see all of the preparation that it takes, all of the learning and studying and training and practicing and whatever that it is that they have to do within their field of expertise, that all of a sudden, they explode onto the scene and they're, quote, an overnight success, an out of the blue, a Cinderella story, come from nowhere, but in actuality, they have been preparing for a long, long time. So we talked today about the 3 steps to, that it is for your system of success. And the number one step is obviously your belief system. And that is, if you have to believe 100% that you're going to be successful. You have to believe wholeheartedly that you're going to make this happen. You have to believe that there is nothing that's going to hold you back, and you have to believe that you are going to be a success at the end of the day, or the end of the week, or month, or years that it's going to take you. But you're not going to give up, and you have to believe all of this is going to happen. If your belief system is not 100%, if you're not wholeheartedly in, if you're not, quote, all in, with you believing in your success, then you're not going to give it the effort that is required. If you only kind of believe that, hey, this could possibly happen for me, then guess what? You're going to be out there kind of, going, hey, I got involved with something, and you might want to see it. You have to, if your belief system is going to dictate the effort and the activity that you put into your business. And the effort and the activity that you put into your business is going to dictate and equal the results that you get out of your business. So it all starts with your belief system and being 100% that this is going to happen for you. And with that strong, undeniable belief inside of you, it will create an energy within you, and that energy will exude out of you and into your presentations, or your business, however it flows into what it is that you're doing, and that's going to be seen by other people. And when that's seen by other people, then people are going to gravitate towards you, and that's when your business is going to explode. So half-hearted effort, half-hearted belief system. Wholehearted belief system, wholehearted effort, success. Okay. The next step in the system to success is, in the 3-step system to success, is understanding the law of income. And the law of income states that I will be paid in direct proportion to the amount of value that I deliver to the marketplace. Okay? Couple of key terms in here. Of course, that's you have to do this. No one's going to do it for you, unless you have a system that you've created. But value, of course, you have to have something quality that you're bringing to the marketplace. Deliver, because you don't get paid unless there's delivery. You can be out there with a great product or service, but if you're not delivering it and you're not getting paid for it, you're not making any money, you're not going anywhere, your business is going to fail, and you suffer and fail. And then the most important word here is amount. In direct proportion to the amount of value that I deliver. If you want to be successful, you have to be delivering a lot of value. Okay? You have to be delivering a lot. Lots of delivery. You have to be getting out there, and you have to have, you have to be making sales, or you have to have sales happening, or you have to be delivering your service or your product or whatever it is. You have to be getting paid, and you have to be getting paid a lot. That's where most businesses fail. Most people don't pursue in their business actively enough, wholeheartedly enough, the acquisition of clientele or buyers, or whatever it is that is the part of their business from which they get paid. They don't actively pursue that portion of their business. They stay too focused upon the operations or the production or the administration or some other of these menial, tedious tasks that they really should be outsourcing to someone else, but they stay too focused upon all these other aspects of the business that the most important part, which is generating sales or generating delivery of your product or service, is what suffers and what causes their business to suffer. And they wonder why they don't have enough business, because they're not out there actively obtaining enough business. Nobody's going to just, I'm sitting right here in my I'm sitting right here, and nobody's going to come knocking on my door and say, "Hey, I hear you're selling Swiss Gold Global. I need in. I want in." That's not going to happen. Okay, I got to go outside. I got to get out there. I have to go pursue it. It's not pursuing me. All right. There are ways you can set that up called marketing funnels or attraction marketing systems. So you can set it up where people do start pursuing you, but here again, you've got to take the action to build that and put it together, which first of all, you got to learn how to do it. So um, your belief system and your understanding of the law of income in delivering lots of value to the marketplace are your first two steps to the three-step system to success. And the final step is really timing. You have to be in a marketplace where you have something that people want. Okay. Now, one thing that you can look for, one thing that you should look for in timing. First of all, with timing, first of all, with timing, you have to be the right person. Okay, that comes with the belief and the understanding of the law of income. If you don't believe and you don't understand that law and how it works and what you need to do, then you're not the right person yet, and it's going to take you a while to get to that point. But once you become the right person, then you need to be obviously in the right place, and that comes along with timing. Now, with timing, what you're looking for the best result is number one, what we call a GFO, which is a ground floor opportunity. Okay. And why do you want a ground floor opportunity? Don't you want to get involved with something that's already successful, et cetera, and so on? Well, that's okay. You can definitely do that, but there's other steps. Excuse me, I got a tickle in my. But there's other steps that you need to take when you get involved with something that's already, strongly existing, has a big presence in the marketplace. And I'll get into that in just a second. But a ground floor opportunity is where the big money is really made. The people who get in the beginning, it's always in the beginning where the most money is made. Once something, it's when that bamboo tree sprouts. That's where the beginning. All that 7 years of the bamboo growing. That's the beginning. That's when, if you're getting in on a ground floor opportunity during the roots growth period, and you're there when that thing sprouts out of the ground, you've positioned yourself to be there when that thing sprouts out of the ground and watch it shoot up 100 feet in a very short period of time. That's where the biggest money is made in any business opportunity that's out there. So finding a ground floor opportunity is actually a very big way to assure your fast success. I'm just about running out of time here, so probably going to maybe pick this up a little bit more on the next call. But anyway, ground floor opportunity. Then you want to be looking for trending. What is trending? Is where where something is going through a long-term high demand phase. All right. So the way that you determine how you tell what is a GFO, first of all, what is a ground floor opportunity, is something that is in high demand but that has low supply. So anything with high demand and low supply, that is a potential for a ground floor opportunity, because you then have the ability to take the supply and create and equal the demand. So that's where your biggest growth pattern is. Now, the next thing is, like I said, the trending. What is trending and what is not trending? Trending is going through a long-term high demand phase. So now something that's going through a short-term high demand phase, you got to watch out for those. You don't want to get all caught up in the hype of something that is just, quote, a fad. Now, fads come and go. Trends are here for a long time. The internet, is it going anywhere? Absolutely not. Okay, the internet is not a fad. It may have seemed like one when it was first starting up, et cetera, and so on, but nowadays the internet is here to stay. It's here long term. It is a trend, okay, in our lives. And then the next thing you need is the right vehicle. Okay, within the trending pattern, there's going to be a lot of different things that become available, new opportunities that come available. Some are going to be good, some are not going to be so good. So finding the right vehicle that fits, that can stick with that long-term high demand phase, and you catching it at the GFO position, and basically you are set up right there for success, almost, you know, in what they call the no-brainer stage. So that was our call today. I have to get off now. It's 5:50, so we're going to end this with the Napoleon Hill prayer, which goes, "O universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom, with which to make better decisions, which to direct, which consists of the power to direct my own mind to whatever means I might desire." So with that, folks, that's the end of the call for today. Remember, Monday we're going to be starting at 8 a.m.